What's going on, guys? It's your boy 8 Bars and I am back. I know it's been a minute since the last time I posted any kind of video on here, but I haven't not been working. I've actually been working with a company to give you guys a sample pack. So stay tuned and I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that. But for today, I wanted to let you in on a little bit of my production process and show you guys how I made a Nipsey Hussle type beat. Why I ended up making this beat is because if you know me and you know my production background, you know that I've worked with a couple of artists. One of the main ones being Joe Budden. I produced at least 14 songs for him in the past, but the very first song that I was ever supposed to produce for him, or the very first song that I ever did produce for him, was What Y'all Want off of his A Loose Quarter mixtape. And before the song came out, there was actually supposed to be a featured artist on that song, and that artist was Nipsey Hussle. Obviously, that never actually ended up happening, and of course, it was always like a missed opportunity, or I always viewed it as a missed opportunity that I never got a chance to work with Nip while he was still here. So I ended up making this beat, and every once in a while I'll still make a beat that, at least to me, sounds like something that Nipsey would work on. So I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys like the beat breakdown, and definitely at the end of the video, let me know what you think. So for this beat, I really wanted it to sound like I had found like a sample and made a beat out of that sample. I made a bunch of different elements. I made my own sample and sampled myself. And I also played some keys on top of it and used a couple of vocal chops in it to make it sound like, or make it seem like I had sampled something. The first thing that I did was I found one of my own samples and then I kind of chopped it up and made it sound like this. So what you're gonna hear is that, little pad sample that I chopped up, basically just have in the background. What that's gonna do is it's gonna give like a sense of ambiance, like it's a full sample. So no matter what I layer on top of this sound, it's gonna make the beat sound a lot more full and a lot more authentically like a sample. Let's move on to the next sound. So what I did was I found a vocal chop that I liked, layered it, and then kind of flipped it up a little bit to make it a little bit more of my own. It just really gives the vibe that I'm using a sample rather than just, making a full beat from scratch. So once I got to this stage in making the beat, I realized that it started to have like a 90s R&B kind of vibe. So I just decided to lean into that. And what I did was I played my own little synth lead, how they had it back in the day in the 90s where, you would have instrument solos or just like synth leads going on in the background. So I did that, and here's what that sounds like. Now, the next sound that I added in there was just like a, old school electric piano kind of sound. Really simple. I just played the chords in and just basically layered it underneath everything that I had there. The next thing I added in there was the bass line. You gotta have a bass line in your beat, so. And then last but not least, it is a beat and not a sample. So yeah, I added my own drums and I basically tried to make the pattern sound close enough to something that someone would rap on today, but then also kind of give it the kind of groove that you would hear back in like a 90s R&B song, so that it meshes everything together and doesn't make everything sound out of place. All right, guys, so that is how I made a Nipsey Hussle type beat. I called it the Big Bang Theory. If you're an artist and you like it, you can head over to the link in my description and you can download it from there. And yeah, if you're just a fan or if you're a producer and you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, guys, this is 8 Bars. See you next time.